Imagine gaslighting the entire country for 4 years and then writing a book about it. Well, that's exactly what Jake Tapper just did. He mocked conservatives, shut down anyone who questioned Biden's mental fitness, and now, suddenly, he's surprised. Now he's selling books and doing apology tours. But no, we're not buying it. Back in 2020, Laura Trump tried to warn people about Joe Biden. She mentioned Biden's mental sharpness, and look what Jake Tapper did. He cut her off. He shamed her. He said it was, quote, rude. What he really meant was, I have blinders on. And now he's written this book, Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, Its Cover-Up, and his disastrous choice to run again. Because after the debate and the election, all of a sudden people were allowed to say what Laura Trump had seen for years. Take a look at this.
How do you think it makes little kids with stutters feel when they see you make a comment like that?
First and foremost, I had no idea that Joe Biden ever suffered from a stutter. I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable.
You are no. That's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter.
Yeah,
I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses diagnosing politicians from afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you. Your father-in-law from afar. I'm sure it offends you. You don't have any standing to say.
I'm not diagnosing him. What I'm saying, Jake,
you just talked
is
about
that
a cognitive decline.
That Joe Biden
I have one last
struggling
question for you, Laura. You can't
times on stage, and it's very concerning to a lot of people that this could be the leader of the free world.
Okay.
That is all I'm saying. I genuinely feel sorry for Joe Biden.
I appreciate it. I'm sure.
Oh,
how do you think it makes little kids feel when
he
they
says,
see
thanks
you
so much, Laura Trump. And he says he thinks it's from a place of legitimate concern. He's so sure. So we just watched the Jake Tapper interview with Laura Trump from 2020. These people knew, Tapper knew, the White House knew, the media knew. They all spent 4 years calling everyone crazy for pointing it out. After the debate, it was like a bomb fell out of the sky and onto the heads of the media. Gee, Biden can't run for president again. We just learned that? Are you kidding me? Everyone's been seeing it for years. And remember this, Biden's just fine. He's sharp as ever. This is a right-wing smear. They acted like questioning Biden's mental state was dangerous disinformation. But now that it's politically safe, it's all fair game. Let's take a walk down memory lane. Let's remember what happened during this time.
Does the president have the stamina, physically and mentally, do you think, to continue on even after 2024?
Don, you're asking me this question. Oh my gosh, he's the president of the United States. You know, I can't even keep up with him.
His mental acuity is great. It's fine. It's as good as it's been over the years.
I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth.
This is funny, folks. This is funny.
Version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
Oh, folks, the best
Does the president
Biden
have the
ever.
stamina, physically and
the best Biden ever. Media and politicians were defending Biden's cognitive abilities for a long time, and yet the proof was right there in front of us. Gaffe after gaffe, confusion, disorganized sentences, disoriented looks. Anyone with eyeballs could see it, but the media, they told you to look away. Look in the other direction. Remember all this? Take a look at this, folks. I want you to watch this.
Watch me. If you think I don't have the energy level or the mental acuity. The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway. From Charlotte, another line going from in Florida down to Tampa of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him. The idea that Los Angeles and what am I doing
Okay,
here?
folks, I think you get the idea. I think we all get the idea at this point. Everybody knows exactly what was happening. And, you know, it was just... Anyways, the debate happened and suddenly everybody acted shocked. Oh my goodness, we can't believe what's going on. No, you don't get to pretend that the debate was the start of this. That was just the first time that you couldn't hide it anymore because it was on full display. Now Jake Tapper admits he feels humility. He admits there was a 5-person board running the country. He even called Laura Trump to tell her she was right. I want you to watch this now.
Knowing what I know now, obviously, I feel tremendous humility about my coverage, that Laura Trump interview, for example, et cetera. She saw something that I did not see at the time, 100%. And I own that. I did ask Joe Biden to be transparent about his health records in an interview in 2020. I did ask him about the fact that voters
but then he wasn't.
Thought that he was not transparent at all. No.
He promised you that he would be transparent about his health records, and then he wasn't. And when you sat with him again,
at all.
including 1 month after the Jackie Walorski thing, you didn't ask him about it. You didn't follow up on the fact that he was falling up the stairs, that he was losing his train of thought regularly, that he was slurring, that he was incomprehensible, that he was getting lost on the White House lawn. You sat right across from him and you asked none of that, notwithstanding the fact that he had promised you he would be fully transparent about his health issues.
Knowing what I know now.
I mean, everyone saw this. The Jake Tapper interview with Megyn Kelly was really interesting because, you know, she really sort of got him on a lot of these points and really brought them to light. So the Jake Tapper interview with Megyn Kelly, I think, was a big one. But you don't get to do that, Jake. You can't continue to do this and act like, oh, now you're so surprised and it's this big thing where you can, we can all act like, you know, that we just know about it now. You don't get to cover that up, Jake. You were part of the cover up and now you're writing books to cash in on a truth that you helped to hide. You didn't ask tough questions when it mattered. You mocked the people who did. And now when it's safe, when it's trending, he's acting like a truth teller. Sorry, Jake, you're not the hero. You are the enabler. If you're sick of this media manipulation, if you're getting tired of being lied to and gaslit, then make sure you follow along here because we'll give it to you exactly as it is. Be sure to comment as well on your thoughts on this video. I appreciate you tuning in as we break down this new book and what it means. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.